Chapter 6. Moving Up and Moving On. After her divorce, Sonia got an apartment in Brooklyn near friends from work. During the week, she and her friends worked very hard. But on weekends, they had parties and went to concerts and the theater. Sonia rented a house at the beach. She knew her life might be short because of her diabetes. Sonia wanted to live fully and do as much as she could with the time she had. One way to live fully, Sonia decided, was to have new and different experiences. She decided to move on to another job. So in 1984, she took a job at a law firm called Pavia and Harcourt. Sonia's job there was exciting and glamorous. She was to help an Italian company called Fendi. Fendi made expensive handbags that were sold all over the world. But in the 1980s, fake Fendi bags started popping up in New York. Criminals sold these copies on the street for very low prices. Why would someone pay $350 for a purse if, for $45, they could buy one that looked almost the same? Every time someone bought a fake bag, Fendi lost money. Sonia went to court. She got a judge to agree that the criminals should be stopped. The court gave her permission to seize, or take, the fake bags. That meant she was legally allowed to go out on the streets and take all the fake bags away from the criminals. It was dangerous work, so Sonia didn't do it alone. A group of former police officers went with her. The problem was that the criminals were tough. Sometimes they fought back. Sometimes they grabbed their fake stuff and ran away. Sonia and the police had to chase after them. Over time, the bad guys began to recognize Sonia. They threatened to hurt her. Sonia had to wear a bulletproof vest. Some of the younger lawyers who worked with Sonia were afraid to go out on raids with her. But Sonia loved the raids. One time, she and the police seized 23,000 handbags. The Fendi family who owned the business invited her to Rome. They also took Sonia all over Europe. They showed her what life was like for people who were rich and famous. Still, Sonia remained true to her roots. She invited the Fendis to come to her mother's home for Thanksgiving dinner in the Bronx. She was never ashamed of her humble beginnings. She was proud of her family and her past. In 1988, the lawyers who owned Pavia and Harcourt took a vote. They decided to make Sonia a partner in the law firm. Now she was one of the bosses. She earned a big salary and had a great job and traveled all over the world. What more could she want? In the back of her mind, Sonia had always wanted one more thing. She didn't tell anyone, but secretly she wanted to become a judge.